Hello everyone, this is thomasdotd, and today I would like to showcase my O-Gauge Railway Series themed Thomas the Tank Engine. This was a project that took quite some time to make, so I hope you enjoy the process. So a common misconception that I've seen is that people believe I made this model completely from scratch. I never said I did, and I can't take credit for someone else's craftsmanship. I was pursuing eBay one day when I saw a listing for a custom O-Gauge Thomas. The model looked so unique and I didn't really see anyone else bidding on it. I decided to give it a go and place a bid, and I won. When it arrived, this is how the model looked. This was an oddly proportioned little thing, but it looked to be built and painted to a really nice standard. Even still, I was glad to have something so unique. I wanted to modify it slightly and give it a curved running board, but decided not to change much else about it. To dismantle everything was, I felt, a huge disrespect to the modeler who built this. Nevertheless, I was questioning what I could turn this unique model into. While looking around my room, I noticed my Railway Series Thomas book and compared the illustration to the model. I found there to be an incredible amount of similarities, and so I decided this Thomas would be perfect to be based upon the illustrations from the early Railway Series books. I have found that when someone says they're making a Railway Series model, they just mean a model of a Thomas character with very realistic dark paint and a bunch of hyper-realistic details, but the Railway Series never looked like that? Like, sure, as the books went on, the illustrations went from cartoony to certainly based upon real things and stuff, but I never understood this extreme exaggeration. Just say you're making a realistic Thomas or something, you know? So when I say I'm gonna make a Railway Series Thomas model, I genuinely mean it, looking at illustrations and getting the correct styles and colors. I began to do some lining and took the face off as I wanted to sculpt a face based upon the illustration. After trying and failing to make a running board twice, I knew this was something I couldn't do alone, but I knew just who to call. I packaged the model up and shipped it to Brendan Reese 10, who has always had such an eye for detail. He stripped the model, sanded it down, smoothed it flush, and basically started from scratch. He made a much better running board than I ever could, and even sanded and repainted the face I sculpted. Thomas was slowly coming together, looking near exactly as he did in this illustration. But I know, the nose. Everyone talks about the nose. I think it's cute, I'm happy with it. Thomas's nose was like gigantic in the original illustrations anyway, but you all really hate the nose, so Brendan actually made and sculpted his own version of the face with the nose he believes is the correct size. I can't argue with that. He began painting the running board and spray painted the model in a really nice blue that we felt matched the illustrations. Not as bright as Thomas today, but not super dark either. Here is a picture of Brendan redoing the pinstriping. And after one last Skype call talking about what features we wanted on the model and how it should look, Brendan called Thomas completed and it was time to ship back to me so I could make a set for him and do some final touches. Here is a test run of Thomas fully completed. Thomas the Tank Engine test run, May 23rd, 2020. Interesting note here, this is a 2-rail model, but 2-rail can run on certain 3-rail track if you connect wires to the outside rails. Thomas also fits snugly inside this box, which real quick I'm going to decorate. And there he is! Railway Series styled Thomas the Tank Engine. This was such a fun project, but I can't take all the credit. The original build was by a very talented modeler, and the new build was by Brendan. All I did was get the pieces, begin the project, did some painting of my own, sculpt a face, and put the whole thing back together. It's actually pretty funny. Brendan forgot to send the back buffers and couplings that the model had because he also had to ship me like 4 other things, but this model does indeed have back buffers and a back coupling, just not put on at the moment. Because I do not have a 2-rail layout, he sits proudly on display in a glass case on a shelf where I intend to put my other Railway Series styled models. I have never seen anyone else attempt anything like this, especially in O-Gauge, So I'm glad that I was able to share this model with all of you, but again, I couldn't have made it on my own. I cannot wait to continue my Railway Series themed O-Gauge model projects and hope you stay tuned for the ride. Just a friendly reminder that I have two different kind of O-Gauge projects going on. I have Railway Series themed, and then I have Hornby themed. Gordon's Hornby themed. These are models based specifically on illustrations from the books. As always, thank you for watching. This has been thomasdotd, and I hope to see you all again real soon.